Attack on Titan isn't scarce in pivotal, powerful, and harrowing scenes. But out of all the moments of the anime, there is this one scene I simply cannot let go of. It feels like it's always been there in my mind ever since I watched it, and that scene is the owl and Grisha's talk. This moment is simultaneously beautiful, solemn, dreadful, and shocking. We finally get the missing link, the thing tying the past and the future. And the owl, with a screen time of as little as 15 minutes and 15 seconds, manages to leave a lasting impression. Why is it that out of all of AOT moments, this one lives in my head rent-free? Part 1. Tension relief. Grisha's life has been incredibly hard, living inside grey walls, not being allowed to truly see what is out there. He then experiences loss after loss. He then finds his people, he struggles and fights, and ultimately reaches his lowest point. He lost everything: his wife, son, and comrades. He only had his own life left, and even that was about to end. The desert spreads in front of him as far as the eye can see, marking his imminent demise, the price he has to pay for his sins. The visuals of this scene are striking. The calm sky slowly begins to shift from blue to a yellow-gray, marking the end of the day approaching. Is this also the end of the last day of Grisha's life? The clouds calmly drift through the sky, in complete contrast to the harrowing scene below. The unbearable anguish of men means nothing to nature and the universe. When all of a sudden everything changes, his life is saved by this mysteriously familiar man, but at what cost? Part 2. Between Two Worlds. Grisha becomes privy to a shocking discovery about the man in front of him. It is the informer he has been working with all this time. The owl, Aaron Kruger. Once again, the scene becomes painfully quiet. To the universe, this is just a small, insignificant moment. But to Grisha, it's the beginning of his second life. He just doesn't know it yet. In fact, he's very apprehensive about this mission. His deep green eyes tell the story of his life, with the painful burden he already carries. On one side is the sea and Grisha's previous life. Memories, disappointment, pain, and love. On the other is the desert, desolate, unknown, unforgiving. Grisha stands suspended between those worlds, not only physically, but mentally and emotionally as well. I absolutely love this moment. The owl doesn't let him get away with ignoring the truth of his life. Grisha has no choice but to come to grips with his destiny, bitter and unfair as it may be. And poetically, the moment he renounces his last bit of resistance, taking a look at that family photo and recognizing the full heaviness of his sin, the setting sun lights up his face. The colorful scenery contrasts with the black and white picture, making it appear even more like a relic of the past. A sense of understanding befalls Grisha. This life I've had has now ended. Once ready to accept his new fate, the owl then describes the power Grisha is about to receive. We get a brief flash forward to the day Grisha was found outside the walls, and the color contrast is immediately apparent. This is a different time and place. But if you've watched this scene potentially dozens of times like I have, you know it's the next part that is truly shocking. Part 3. New Life. As the fantastic Name of Love song begins playing, the owl gives Grisha the final detail of his mission: start a family. I've actually watched this scene so many times that I remember how it's said in Japanese, kate omote. At this point, the sky has already turned pink and violet, marking the true end of the day and Grisha's old life. The color selection here feels deliberate to me, mimicking the pink liquid in the owl's syringe. There's a bright yellow glow as the last drops of sunlight hit the horizon. This is a feeling I can hardly describe with words. I tried again and again while writing this paragraph, but anything I say fails to fully represent this feeling. The best I can do is a bit of nostalgia mixed with some other strong emotion. A massively significant historical event taking place on a wall somewhere between desert and sea, among two people only. One man who sacrificed his entire life, now passing the torch to another man who is about to do the same. The owl delivers a chilling message that makes time almost collapse upon itself. Mikasa? Armin? Grisha doesn't understand, yet accepts the mission regardless. The song crescendos and we are left with our own thoughts. And this is why, to this day, to me, this is the most haunting scene in Attack on Titan. Thank you for watching.